Hello and welcome to the Underhive. We are back with some more Hades. So I've done a few runs off cam because I can't help myself. So we have finished the sword, spear, shield and gun on standard difficulty. I do like the knuckles, but I actually really fancy playing the bow, and I don't really need the resources that badly. So as you can see there, we got as far as Elysium and beat the boss, but we didn't beat Hades.
I don't think so.
So we're going to be going for that this time. I have also equipped the Poseidon perk, I think.
That foolish mouth of yours, or I shall shut it for you.
That didn't sound very Hadesy, if I'm honest.
Goodbye, Father.
The voice acting as a whole is really good, but yeah, I shouldn't have equipped the Poseidon one. But to be honest, like that's not that bad. Because knocking them away is pretty useful. Let's take it.
Let's make some waves.
So we'll go with it. It wasn't my ideal. Now I think about it, I should have picked Artemis, but we'll do it.
Hit me.
So we're going to take some chaos rather than gems. Hopefully we can get a. Well, we've only got one choice coming out of here, but hopefully we can get a perk offered.
You have traveled recently beyond my senses, son of Hades. I persist here only in the fathomless depths. I know what lies out there, having created it, but I know nothing of what it is like right now. Do not tell me. I prefer to think of all the possibilities.
Cast increase, attack increase, or boons are more likely to be rare. So dash is worse, but that's fine. It's not a big deal for us. So we've got a key here. Keys are neither in or there for us anymore. We've unlocked everything with keys, but yeah, don't stand on the traps.
Come on in.
So hopefully we can get more Poseidon adventures, because the Rupture and Wall Smash is really why I was going for that. But I only decided I was going to use the bow after I'd equipped that. So yeah, it wasn't my intention. 2 more rooms, then we get more damage. Can't complain. Nice. Cheeky double kill. One more to go. And we're going to get a Daedalus perk, which is pretty good. If we can get something that augments our standard attack, that'd be awesome. Ah, he got me. The hands of Hades themselves. I'm not sure what that was they are, but hands of something anyway.
The curse of chaos has been lifted.
Chain shot. Ooh, attack hits up to 3 foes. The power shot being easier to execute and dealing more damage is pretty good. But chain shot's also really nice. Like this is better for Hades. This is better for the rest of the game. I think we're going to take this to give us like the best chance of getting there well. None of them, thank you. So we'll take a Zeus over some cash. Don't often see the man Zeus.
What now?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be chaining very well. I'm hoping just for one of the passives off Zeus. I don't particularly want much of him. Maybe we'll take his cast ability. Let's see what he gives us.
Nephew, I have somewhat of a favor I must ask. You tell your father, if you so happen to run into him again, that his brother Zeus forgives him and would like to reconnect and welcome him into the family again. You tell him for me, hmm?
Okay. I mean, none of these really do much. We'll just take lightning reflexes, it's fine. I can sell it if nothing else. seems okay. I mean, we're basically getting the money we would have got on that floor anyway. Okay, so it is... Yeah, it is working, and like on the later floors when there are more enemies, it'll be more profound or pronounced rather. And the fact that it knocks up like the sticks floor, this will make a lot easier with all the little rats. Now, if we can get the dash out of Athena, I'll be very happy.
Force or foe awaiting you just at the border of your realm and ours.
Good. No. No. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's a shame. These haven't been very good perks, but it serves me right for taking the Poseidon adventure. When I should have taken Artemis Fowl. That's not my intention. See, like those sort of circumstances, it makes it look a lot better. I think if I had my way again, I'd have taken the power shot. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We just need to do a dance here. Open the gold crates as well, or gold vases. This is a run out the clock situation. See you, fellas.
Veiled in darkness.
Well, HP upgrade. I'm going to need it at some point, so let's get it. I don't mind the bow as a whole. It's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but I don't mind it now. I think you've got to decide quite early whether you go in with the special or the standard. And the standard is by far the best for fighting Hades. I don't think you can really have that great of a special build against him because you don't really want to be stood in his pocket. This is what we're on about from both. So we're going to go Poseidon Adventures first. I mean, we'll tech it so we can try and get a legendary. That's like the only reason to take that.
I thought we were on better terms, cousin. I ask only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
I'm sorry, Athena.
Did what I had to do.
Yep, that's the case. Like the bouncing and chain shotting is pretty good for clearing rooms. Give me the dash.
All is forgiven, Zagreus, and I...
Good. Divine dash. That's what we wanted. Okay, we're looking good now. We're looking good. If we can get another Poseidon adventure, that'll be brilliant. Really extends the range as well when they stand like that, as long as you can hit one. I say stand, they're floating skulls, but when they're in close proximity, you can get good extra range on the shot. I'd like a little bit of Artemis going on though in my life. I didn't even know this perk was a thing though, this chain shot. It is good. I think we've got to go with a POM here. We're so likely to get our main ability. It's not guaranteed, but it's quite likely.
Power of the gods.
Oh, you bugger. Take more dash damage, I suppose. That's a shame, that.
Hi, Meg.
I heard that you escaped. Then what are you still doing here? Forget something along the way?
You know, I think I'd rather fight you to the death again than try to answer either of those questions right now.
I don't know what you're up to, Zagreus, but I guess it doesn't matter either way. All that matters is you're not getting past me.
We'll see about that, Meg. Because I've got your card properly marked. Okay, well I got hit by that one. I mean, we're gonna get healing after this anyway. She ain't gonna kill me, so it doesn't really matter.
Requesting backup.
Absolutely barring her. The deflection's doing it though. Yeah, should have dodged better than that. Final phase. Well, got her with a cast at least. Absolutely battered her.
Yes.
Can't believe how much I struggled on that the first run though.
Some darkness.
Madness now. Okay, let's see what we got here. Maybe we can sell one of our unwanted perks.
Let's think about this.
No, of course we can't. The three we want to keep. What a scumbag. I'm gonna keep the money as much as like that would be nice to have.
Heading up.
Okay, on to the depths here. Wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, it's saying I have already got it. I was like, is that saying I'll win the gem because I already got it? Is there a fishing area around here?
That blasted Hydra must be back by now.
Like, I've seen that there's an achievement for fishing everywhere, but I didn't check Tartarus. I forgot to check. But there's presumably an area to fish then. Don't know if it's maybe it's where the chef lady is. Because in Styx, it's in an area that isn't a combat area. Come on then, big fella. Oh, that's doing nothing. Yeah, just delayed it a bit myself. Ah, don't bloody do me like this game. All smoke everywhere.
Idiot. A centaur heart.
HP. And have we got any gold? Gems it is then. So I will do my best to have a look for a fishing spot, but I've just got no idea where it'd be. We've got a chaos though here, which I think I'll be willing to take. Now the Poseidon ability here is actually really good because of the lava. That's a shame to get hit by that one. We really want to get the Rupture ability and the Shockwave ability for Poseidon if we can. So we're going to do our best to get those where possible. I'll even turn down health in order to do it. So there'll be like a little shiny gold mark somewhere, but there's... Don't need the HP, there's no point taking the fight. I'm not overly bothered about either of those. Like, I'd take an extra dash or two off Hermes, that'd be good. And a palm on the right ability would be good, but there's just no guarantee.
In the name of Hades.
There we go. Plus money, plus damage to undamaged. I'll take this. I'll just take
Let's
this.
see what happens.
Because damage from traps is bad, but not that bad.
Hello, Witch's Circle.
So we're just going to deflect them to death. I am running a little bit into the magma though. Should make them off fairly soon now. It's just at first, it's too dangerous to like stand and shoot at them. So, what you got for me, Athena? Don't want phalanx short. I mean, we're not going to be attacking them from the back very much. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that, so we'll take that. It's kind of alright against Hades, but it's not that big a deal. No efficient spots by the looks. Yeah, that curse wasn't really that good, to be honest. Chaos Room. Get with a gem thing first. Extra damage, then do the big guns. Send his bomb back to sender. As long as we dodge into that bomb, it can't hit us, so we might as well do that. Knocking the little sorcerers back though isn't a benefit, it just makes them harder to hit. Damage there that we should not have taken, but we've managed it. What was that ding? Ah, it's here.
Come to me, fishies. Right there.
Slavug. Lava Slug. It's like our own brand Pokemon. Yeah, we'll go and check out what she's got to say. Got a cracking voice on her though.
Someone there?
From within a humble residence in Asphodel reverberates the golden-sounding voice of Lorne Eurydice, who once attempted to escape the Underworld and failed utterly, much like Prince Zagreus.
I'll have you know I've succeeded several times here, my friend.
What's going on? Speak up. I know when something's up down to my roots, and something's up.
Well, it's just, I think I wanted to tell you more of Orpheus, since he's court musician in my father's house. Calls you his muse. Says he misses you terribly. I thought you should know.
So as it happens, he actually told us that his memory of her is enough and that we should leave her alone and not tell her about him.
Orpheus said all that, huh? Tell you what, the next time you run into him, you ask him about the time that he came all this way to try and save me, even though I was already dead. Can you guess how that turned out?
Yes, I do believe I can. Look, I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, neither did he. But you know what? Actions beat intentions, hun. Now here, how about a treat and you can be on your way?
Oof. Well, sometimes you don't want to hear what you need to hear. We're going to upgrade to and hope for the best.
Sounds good. No problem.
Bronze Skin and Tempest Strike.
That's
Is that the
good.
one? It is. That is the one I wanted. Very good. Bronze Skin's actually not a bad one to get either. And we've got plenty of money for this shop. Hopefully, we've got a HP or a Poseidon here. Well, HP
I'll take this
is. Let's save the rest. I don't want chilly misses. Although, it's not bad with this weapon, but it's just not needed.
If I were you.
Now, I think, to be honest, the Hydra's probably the easiest boss. I know Meg doesn't have as much health and stuff, but Hydra's just pretty easy. But to be honest, this is about the weakest I've felt against the Hydra. I can only do this first phase way quicker. bad result though. Probably not that much slower to just shoot him. Yeah, I knew I was putting that fine there. Second phase, Bone Hydra. Yeah, so the special does deal more if all of them hit, but not more than that crit shot. Or whatever it is, that power shot. The issue is though, Hades is a lot harder to get into that range with than the Hydra. I think we should be fine here. I think the Bull and Theseus fight is going to be a long one. But now because they're closer together, we get the benefit of our ability. Probably should have dodged them. Thanks to yourself, matey boy. Ah, scumbag Hydra. This is definitely the slowest Hydra fight I've had for a while. It's alright, though, we're going to get there. I just think the Bull and Theseus is going to be a nightmare. I think this version of the Hydra is one of the easiest as well. Good job, good job.
And clear.
And gems, you fool. So I still need to fish in Tartarus and Elysium. So I'll keep my eyes out for Elysium. I don't think we'll switch over just yet. I mean, we could take 75 for lightning reflexes, but I don't think it's worth getting rid of, to be honest. On to Elysium we go. So we need to keep our eyes peeled for fishing spots.
Nice and cool up here.
Ah, there we
The
go.
enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
Yeah, we're going to absolutely batter them. Well, we'll take another one of these guys. Can't imagine they're going to be as great an offering as the last one was, but they tend to go downhill once you're out of the first area, the Daedalus perks. Yeah, probably should. This is why I like the knockback, though, on this attack, because these chariot guys are absolute arseholes. Hey there! Oh, we got both. We got both. We got both. Okay, that's really good. I don't think the POM is going to do as much for us as the HP here, so we're going to take the HP. If I could pick exactly what was getting upgraded, I'd have took it. Okay, so we one-shot those guys now. I don't know if it was just because he hit the wall or anything else, but... Unsteady. We ate one, but we got rid of that thing sooner rather than later. Yeah, we really want to be going for the power shots now. Back scoundrel. Really? That wasn't a power shot? But yeah, it doesn't matter too much. We're all good. So let's just have a look around. We got any... There's no liquid in this area. Can't go over there, so that's fine. Hermes or shop? We'll go Hermes. There's a big shop at the end anyway where we'll probably get some Poseidon stuff, so not worried too much.
Come get shot.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Get myself nerfed. Nice.
Lord Hermes.
Double dodge, please.
So then, Athena's looking out for you. That's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me.
I didn't. It's +1. It's fine. I'd have preferred the rare version where you get +2, but we'll take it. And we will take an Athena for a bash in the arena.
You ever make it out of here, short one? I wonder sometimes what it must be like. The outside.
We used to live on the outside.
You've never been outside? Oh, right. The labyrinth
I
thing.
was just about to say that.
You lived in a horrible maze all your life. I haven't seen much of the surface, but it's beautiful. Cold. When I'm there, though, I feel out of place.
Out of place. I understand, I think. I don't see why you'd want to go somewhere like that. It can't live up to the stories. Why ruin it? Speaking of which...
Was that your intention of making out like you're going to ruin me, Bullface? 'Cause I don't think that's true. That was a mistake. I should have dodged, man. Do the dodges. I've got to say, this run doesn't feel that strong. All said and done. Zeus coming into his own there now. Yeah, that was not a near miss, that was a full-on hit to the chops. Shouldn't be taking this much damage to this guy. Okay, got him in his second phase fairly quickly, all said and done. Wow, cleared me. And my dodge. That counted as a hit? Come on, brother. There, that one was. Less complaining, more dodging, yeah? Nice. Bull rush, he's had enough. Go on then, pink ball, and off you go.
Win this round. In the name of Hades.
I don't want the call, I don't want the cast. I don't really want Blinding Flash. I think really the dodge is the only thing I actually like of Athena's. But we will have the chance to sell that. Well, potentially we'll have the chance to sell something, possibly that. Scumbags. Impervious. Come on then, have a shot. And Trap's done it for me. I need to get some HP here. Okay, we've got a cell there.
Any boons worth giving up?
I mean, it doesn't do much. Let's get rid of that while we can. There's more chance that the others that we do want to get rid of will appear. That is a goer. Or yeah, because the thing is, the other guy, the best thing the other guy sells is to give you your Death Defiances back. Or sells, like gives you. There might be a fishing spot where he is, but let's just quickly check there isn't one here before we go in. I wouldn't be surprised if the fishing spot is with him, but for this particular run, I don't need what he's offering, so I'm going to take a shot at Poseidon's Wonder stuff. Just have a little look around here. Maybe we can only do it after.
Good decision there.
Give me something good. So we could take the cast. But yeah, I want this. So rupture. So boons with the knockaway effect. So our standard attack. Victim takes damage while moving. And most of the enemies spend a lot of time moving.
Step your bounds with me, nephew. But I shall make you fall right back in line.
See about that, Zeusy.
I hate to do this, Uncle. I angered him, I guess.
Yes. I mean, he came out right and said it. You said you've overstepped the mark. And if putting you back in your place isn't a marker of him being unhappy, then I don't know what is. Ah, come on, man. Swordsman. Referring to the shielded fellas. The shielded are the most annoying. Ah, come on, man. Do better than that. Well, I think this is the last fella. I can barely see him. Damage we should not have taken. Hopefully, as long as Zeus doesn't hit me here, that's the end. Okay, what you got for me, Zeus?
Spurn me again like that. You hear me, young man? I think you do.
I hear you.
So let's put this to bed and move on.
Oh, I've heard you. I was hoping for his special, to be honest. I'll take his cast because it's not so bad. And I was really expecting the fishing spot to be there, you know. If it isn't in the room with that other guy. I'm not going to take an elite fight for darkness because we're pretty much about to die here now anyway. I don't really want to, but the bows have probably got the most chance of doing it to me. Nice. I'll then cast it this way. I'll just kill you.
More of you, huh?
Did not expect another wave so soon. Did I? I sort of took some damage there, but not very much. Doesn't bounce off walls. Didn't work the way I thought.
That one's rearming.
If I can help it. Nailed it. Glad we didn't die there. I don't want anything from Dionysus on this run, really. Because it's too late to get the nectar thing, so... Just go with a pom, I suppose. Oh, it's a 5, so it's not the last room. Sort of hoping the last room's a shot, and hopefully they've got a Poseidon in there. That was a pretty quick clear. Happy with that. Maybe we can get some fishing done in here. Annoyingly, those butterflies like deal enough damage to kill me presently, so I've got to be careful. Fortunately, that guy doesn't have the range to beat me.
Delicious.
Yep, it's gonna be that one.
Palmed up.
Palmed up. Oh, we got a Poseidon here. Now that was against the shop, so I reckon this might be Yeah, it is a final floor of here. We're going to give him a little bit of nectar.
Poseidon, this here is for you. Would that my father were as easygoing as yourself.
Ah, a show of generosity from my most favored nephew. Your gift is mightily appreciated. I'll just go ahead and add it to the pile.
Alright. No need to be like that.
Little Hades, you have met my brother Zeus. He's sometimes known as King of all the gods. Although in many ways he's not as powerful as I, or anywhere as dashing. Now,
Okay.
brother, you know better than to say such things about me, I should think. I know that tact does not come easily to you, though I'd be careful what you say to our good nephew there. Anyway, as I was saying, little ladies, Brother Zeus is king of all the gods, and the most dashing, powerful, and hey, let's face it, godliest of all.
Bit like that. So we can get a duo. When you knock foes away, they're struck by lightning. Okay. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good there. So we're gonna lose a life here, almost certainly. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to fish here, simply as well. It must be one specific room in each place, surely, or maybe like 2 of them. But yeah, we've got no dice there.
The magnificently ominous facade of the Great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince, as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
Oh, I'll be winning it.
The vote of confidence.
Perhaps not on the first life, but I'll be winning it. Now that I've got Zeus and Poseidon on my side.
Dare you clash against the champion of Elysium and his most trusted friend?
We've been friends in life, Theseus. Oh, is that it? No other antics. Very nearly got bulldozed. Okay, got bulldozed immediately.
No, you don't.
Better that it happened sooner rather than later. Talk with an ORQUE. Talk your neck and rip your head off. I really want to get an Ares or Artemis for the special. Not special, for the like charge up Rage of the Gods mode. Because both of those are pretty strong against Hades. Let's not go too far. I was looking for the crosshair and I didn't see the huge bull coming at me with an axe. Ah, you pig! And then the other way around. So much easier once you kill the bull. I might even lose 2 here, which would be a real shame, but to be honest, I'm pretty confident at fighting Hades now. Once you can get out of the first phase, if I've still got a decent health, it should be fine. Oh wow, alright. I was having a breather, mate, but if you're going to be like that... I'll tell the total amount of damage we're doing. I think like 300-ish at best, which is not the best DPS to be fair. His weapon attack's kind of slow, but getting there with him. Okay, he's calling in his god. Oh, you've got Artemis on side. That's not on me. I wanted Artemis. Well, here's evidently. So we basically just want to keep clear of the central area for the most part. Cheeky little dodge. I'm not exactly Hellspawn. I mean, my dad is Hades, but I'm not quite the same as the things that live in hell. Shouldn't have been mouthing off before they're taking that damage.
You try evading this.
Well, I literally am, yeah. Behind the bars I go. No reason to play any of it risky from here. Beautiful. Right in the back. Yes, I am a fiend. What are you going to do about it? $150 for the chain. Okay, so let's upgrade that. We need to switch over from this to this.
Might help.
Very good. I don't think we want to swap any of that. Shame we don't have the option to buy back one, but that's fine. I think 3 chances is probably enough. As long as we don't get wrecked on the sticks challenges, like, we're fine. And I'm not going to go balls to the wall with it either. I'm just going to get what I need to move on.
The Temple of Sticks.
Stacks. Temple of Stacks.
So, at last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the Underworld. A threshold from which there is no escape.
We'll see about that.
Yep, we will. So, I don't know if maybe there's not a fishing spot everywhere all the time, because I've had a fishing spot here and here. There doesn't appear to be another one up here, so maybe there isn't always one. So, sadly, we've got a Zeus and an Artemis here. We're definitely taking that.
Useful.
Oh, no more Poseidon, man. That's a real shame.
Glad you like it, mate. Thank you for helping me out with your supply, even if you fleeced me with those prices.
Got a while to go on old Charon. So, I think we're going to just upfront take the Artemis perk.
Even there in your Underworld, it seems quality hunting gear doesn't come cheap, apparently.
Not at all, missus. Okay. I really would like this, but this is exactly what I wanted. In fact, if I could, I'd have taken all 3 of them. They're all really good. I'm going to go HP first.
Maybe this way.
And then for the POM if needed. You can do them all like that, we're laughing. As long as these guys aren't shielded, you're laughing. When they are, they're a bit of a nightmare. Especially the elite one of them is a right bugger. Same goes with these guys actually as well. Once he's unarmoured, we'll just bash him against the wall. Beautiful. Alright, fellas. Ready to get sheer to him, is there? Looking alright though. Okay, so this is just a dodge around sort of scenario. Maybe throw in one of them. Suppose we could throw a couple of them out.
Had enough yet?
Need to get rid of the poisonous types. The mice, not as big a deal. Just going to use this just to make sure the little guys don't get near us.
Weak.
Good room, good room. Not the correct direction. Still a fine room nonetheless. We got some HP out of it, which is something. So now we go for the pond.
I bet
it's normally not the elite room, so like I'm not opposed to getting an Ares perk. I don't know what. I think the best one we could get is when you use a Death Defiance, you get plus 20% damage from then on, because that could rack up being plus 66% damage total, which is good. This is like the only area of the game that this ability is that useful for, in my opinion. And it let me down there. I just think the other ability is so much easier to get the damage in with. Like, yes, this deals slightly more if you hit him with every arrow, but doing that requires you to get in position and risk a bit more. I didn't see this one. Good. Come on, give me that juicy palm.
Hey,
there it is.
Already.
Yep, that's the one. That's what we're after. I missed a little golden pot over there.
One Sata sack coming right up.
Okay, we're going to set this, and we will go with... Guess that.
Hit me, Daedalus.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Then again, it's not that bad actually. It's not that bad because it's not ideal, but it basically means like there's a default power level to our shot, and he is going to be close to us a lot of the time. I probably wouldn't have swapped that if I'd ever realised what that was. I've never used the anvil before. I love the little message you get at the top. It might be one I've seen. Cerberus bribed. It is bribery.
I'm out.
True that. So yeah, I don't think it's that bad for this fight, all told, that change, but it's probably not what I'd have picked given the option. I thought it was just going to upgrade them, or one of them, a level, or give me a new one. I wasn't quite sure. Because I normally don't pick that one up.
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful to them for their aid, without which none of this would have been possible.
Oh, stop whining.
Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Ooh,
well,
more
she
juicy
seems quite
lore.
Lovely, so knowing you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha! Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then.
But like, maybe he did, but it seems like Hades isn't quite the bad guy that he's made out to be. Like, maybe he did bring her and like force her, but like I was thinking maybe she topped herself, or like maybe one of the other gods killed her and that's why she was in the Underworld, but maybe not. But I think if he took her, he might have had reasons for it. Here he is now, gun show. We are dealing quite nice damage actually, and I don't mind being able to rapid fire. It's not bad. Clip like that. It's alright though.
Darkness.
Only concentrating on so many things at once.
Heed me, wretches, on my authority.
In the name of Hades, I am Hades. So once we get past the bit where he's spawning dudes, I feel the fight gets a lot easier. So So we're going to hit him with a big Artemis Master. That's a nice jump right there. Here we go, second summons. This is why I like the knockback though, because it just keeps you nice and safe in this section. Trying to kill the little ghosty ghoulie man before we got any trouble. We are getting through him pretty quick actually. This is possibly one of the quickest runs I've had to kill Hades. I may even be able to do it without dying to him if I don't take stupid damage like that. So he's down, and I need to remember that he's going to do an AoE burst here.
I shall not fall to you again.
I think you will, mate. That's fine. That was out of range.
Out of my sight.
Yeah, you go for that, brother. Father, even. Take that shot. Oh, that's nice. Out of the way. I don't think I'm going to get another chance, so I'm just going to use that. I don't think I'm going to fill the meter is what I meant. Hopefully I don't die here. I'd like to beat him without dying. Very nearly did on that there. He did dodge. Like, technically. Oh, did you see him there? Dummy mate. Did you see him? He was like, throat stab. Go in for it. Good win.
Out there. It's even crueler than the one you know. Geron, take me home.
Pretty good time as well, actually. That's probably going to be a new record time.
In the name of Hades.
So yeah, they're the key things. So that... Let's take these off. Chain shot was a factor, but not necessarily all the way. To be honest, I think it's them four. Just raw damage and knockback, attack dealing more damage, attack being rapid fire, attack being chain shot. I think that is what got us there. And I suppose also Artemis Aid. Like they're the winning figures there. So yeah, 32:10, new fastest run. Very good. Titan Blood. Now, I haven't decided what weapon I really want to, like, spec into. Like, you can probably get enough Titan Blood to spec into them all, but I'd love to hear your suggestions of the best weapon to use. Admittedly, this is a strong argument for the bow, seeing as it was the fastest, but I will say your results may vary if you don't get those perks. I don't think it's as good without those.
Oh, it's you.
I'm here, Mother.
And I will say, I actually think the rapid fire shot's a lot better. Now, I don't think I gave it as much credence as it was due.
I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except...
Except Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the Underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the Underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the Underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now. After all this, and after all this time, they slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
No, the thing is, right, like, with that, I don't know Greek mythology well enough to know for a fact that it's like they were slain. But, like, say, like, God of War, like, Kronos still exists. He's just got a huge mountain chained to his back. And Gaia still exists. Not particularly being tortured. Atlas still exists. He's holding up the world from the Underworld. So, like, I don't know if they're going with the... I mean, I assume they're going with the canon that there are no Titans because they're dead. But I don't know how, like, canon that is in terms of mythology.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
No. What have I done?
We've won another run. That's what we've done. We've nailed the bow. Let's have a look what we can do here now.
Oh, I need to fix this.
I mean, you could probably fix it by doing, like, leaving well enough alone.
Shortly before you did.
Say, Orpheus, I ever tell you I once single-handedly slew a multi-headed bone hydra within the magma fields of Asphodel without so much as breaking a sweat?
My, that is wonderful to hear, my friend. Another in a litany of such heroic deeds, more noble than the heroes of our verse, and even great Achilles over there.
I'm glad you think so, mate. These tales of my valorous accomplishments do seem to cheer you up, so I will keep reporting back once I rack up some more.
Wait.
Oh.
Child, quickly now, before you go. I know how all of this must look. I know that I was true to her, Persephone, and that I think fondly on the time she spent with us.
Of course, Nix. Though, why did she really leave the Underworld, do you think? Besides, because of me. So what if she thought I died at birth?
She did not feel that she belonged. It was a very difficult adjustment she was forced to make. And she feared that she would inevitably end up caught between Olympus and this realm. That she might start a war.
A war? Wars have been fought for less, I understand. And Father must have been a real burden, too.
You do not know. Ask her yourself about her time with him. But I have already said too much, and I cannot say more.
You've said more than enough. I'll see you
Will
next.
at some point, Nix. So let's just check my mirror. Bang another % in the God's Legacy perk. And we'll just have a quick look at the bows here.
Let's test the bond between us.
So I can get crit chance on the attack. That seems very good. Max shots on special is less, but automatically seek foes. Now that definitely makes the special build viable. So that's not bad either. And your cast loads into your next attack firing on impact. I don't think I'm not bothered about that. So yeah, maybe that one, but I still think just like crit chance like is really strong. The crit damage in this game is very generous. 200% extra damage is massive. Normally, like the default's double damage, so triple damage is pretty awesome. So yeah, I think if I'm going bow, I quite just like the aspect of Zagreus. But if you know that this is a lot better, or even this maybe, let me know. But yeah, I think that probably isn't necessary. I think this is maybe. Cool. Well, I don't know how many it takes to level them up to max either. So I don't know if I want to use them all just yet. The bow isn't necessarily my favourite weapon. I still think I like sword, knuckles, bow, spear, gun, shield. Shield's just a bit boring, and it was a bit easier. Like, I did a standard run with it earlier, and I got the Ares perk on the special to deal doom damage. And you just boomerang it around everybody. And just hit them with unblockable damage. It was a bit of a grind killing Hades, but it wasn't hard, so We shall see. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time in the Underhive.